Songs play an important role in the development of young children learning a second language. This brings us to Chapter 6b, Using Songs Effectively to Teach English to Young Learners. Let's look at the learning objectives. Why songs can be considered as valuable pedagogical tools, how songs can be used as language tasks, how songs can be useful in teaching of vocabulary and syntax, how songs can reflect culture and promote enjoyment, and how classic children's songs could be modified. Songs as pedagogical tools. One advantage of using songs in a young learner classroom is that they are fun-filled, flexible, and purposeful. Songs can help young learners improve their listening skills and pronunciation, therefore helping them to improve their speaking skills. Songs can also be useful tools in the learning of vocabulary, sentence structures, and sentence patterns, and their reflectivity of mother tongue culture. As such, songs can help to sustain learners' interest, engagement, and motivation in learning a language. It has been stated that learners can become bored by repeatedly listening to narration or dialogue as they attempt to understand the meaning of new words or phrases in context. On the contrary, listening to a song over and over again can seem less monotonous because of the rhythm and melody. English has a stress time rhythm for which songs can help to establish a feeling. Murphy believes that music has the power to engrave itself into our brains, stating that songs work on our long and short-term memory and thus are adequate tools for using in a language classroom. In learning or acquiring speaking skills, children are always interested in learning how to make new sounds, and this can involve a lot of practice. Some teachers use minimal pair drills. Unfortunately, these types of activities are rarely appealing for young learners. Songs, in contrast, can allow young learners to practice a new sound without feeling bored. Songs also have a natural rhythm with recurring beats that is similar to the stress patterns of spoken English. Besides, using songs to teach pronunciation to Asian learners due to the phonemic differences between Asian languages and English is believed to be effective. For young learners to acquire vocabulary, songs can provide the opportunity for vocabulary practice. They are normally based around a theme or topic that can give rise to the context for vocabulary learning. In the song, head, shoulders, knees and toes, for instance, it could be used to learn body parts. Another song, I Can Sing a Rainbow, could be taught to learn colors. Most children's songs are characterized by monosyllabic words and are frequently repeated. This repetition definitely offers greater opportunity and exposure to the target words and can help to improve vocabulary acquisition. Many children's songs have a simple sentence structure or sentence pattern that can become set in the mind of the learner. Songs could be used to reinforce questions taught in the classroom. The songs, "Where is Thumbkin?" "Hello, what's your name?" might be useful for practicing WH question forms, for example. The length of a phrase in a typical children's song is short and often uses simple conversational language. Murphy states that the pauses after each phrase are typically longer in comparison to the phrase itself, which can allow learners to process the language and shadow in real time. Using songs can also give learners the opportunity to acquire a better understanding of the culture of the target language. Songs reflect culture that is probably more applicable to older learners, whereas young learners can be given the chance to learn about seasonal or historical events. Almost certainly, the obvious advantage to using songs in the young learner classroom is that they are enjoyable. First, songs can bring variety to the everyday classroom routine. This variety stimulates interest and attention, which can then help maintain classroom motivation, thereby helping learners to reach higher levels of achievement. Secondly, songs in particular Choral singing can help to create a relaxed and informal atmosphere that makes the classroom a non-threatening environment. Even though there are many good reasons why songs can be regarded as a valuable teaching tool, they are not without their limitations. The teacher needs to take care in choosing a suitable song for his or her class because the language, vocabulary, and sentence structure of some songs can be quite different from that used in spoken English. As an example, the song Jack Be Nimble is not possible to help learners in the use of the be verb in acquiring grammar. To maintain variety in the classroom, the teacher needs a good repertoire of songs so as to avoid using the same song too often to avoid boredom among young learners. Some non-native English-speaking teachers may also worry about teaching the stress and timing of songs accurately. As a result, they may only use a limited selection of songs that they are comfortable with. The enjoyment and fun of singing songs in itself will not teach any learner to use a target language, as the words in songs do not transfer into use according to Murphy. In order to maximize the advantages and minimize some of the limitations above, one way is to develop songs into language learning tools. Though this alone will not help teachers develop a greater repertoire of songs, it can help to turn a song into a useful language learning and teaching tool. What is a task? A task consists of a more carefully planned and structured events with learner participation as the fulcrum, according to Cameron 2001. Cameron provides a list of defining features of tasks for use in teaching foreign languages to children. Classroom tasks for children learning a foreign language should be: have coherence and unity for learners from topic, activity, and outcomes. Have meaning and purpose for learners. Have clear language learning goals. Have a beginning and an end. Involve the learners actively. These defining features benefit the teacher because they provide a reference point when planning a lesson or analyzing a lesson plan. Cameron further reports that tasks for young learners should have 3 stages, namely preparation, core activity, and follow-up. During the 3 stages, teachers have to bear in mind that the preparation activities should help to prepare the learners to complete the core activities successfully. This might include pre-teaching of language items or activating topic vocabulary. The follow-up stage then should include on building on the completion of the core activity. Given the goal of the task is singing the song in the core activity stage, it is useful to activate the vocabulary and to form basic sentence structures in the preparation stage. One way of doing this might be to use a picture of a bus to elicit vocabulary and form basic sentence patterns. For example, the teacher pointing to the bus driver could ask, "Who is he?" Learners reply, "A bus driver." The teacher then asks, "What does the bus driver do?" Learners reply, "The bus driver drives the bus." The teacher then asks, "What are they?" Learners reply, "They are wheels." The teacher then could ask, "What do the wheels do?" Learners are encouraged to reply, "The wheels go round," and so on and so forth. The follow-up stage should attempt to build on the successful completion of the core stage. It could be used to develop written production either through writing sentences or gap-filling activities, or oral production where the vocabulary learned is used in a situational role play. Generally, developing a song from an activity into a task with these 3 stages of preparation, core, and follow-up might be one way to help transfer the words in a song into use and maximize the potential of songs as teaching and learning tools. There is a vast array of children's songs, therefore, selecting, learning, and using a suitable song for a particular class or purpose can be a real challenge for language teachers. It can also be challenging to select a song to fit in with the curriculum or language point to be taught. Hence, care should be taken when selecting a song because the vocabulary and sentence structure of some children's songs can be quite different from that used in spoken English. Therefore, initiative and imagination from teachers are crucial to adopt and adapt songs for language learning. The features could be an item of vocabulary, syntax, phonology, or a simple conversational expression. For example, take the song The Wheels on the Bus. It can be adapted using vocabulary and sentence structure relate to living things in the ocean. These living things can be prawns, fish, crab, octopus, lobster, and etc.